Welcome to this episode of What's Happening in Waupaca. I am Joni Kern. Today we are talking with Josh Warner, IT Director here with the City of Waupaca. Welcome, Josh.
Welcome. Thanks, Joni.
We haven't seen you in a while. It's kind of nice to have you back. For those of you that don't know, he puts this show together, so he's not very often in front of the camera.
Maybe once a year.
It's something like that. And you stay away from it as much as you can. We are here to talk about electronics recycling.
Yeah, electronics recycling is coming up in April. The city started doing this, I don't know, I want to say 3.5 years ago, we put on an electronics recycling event. And that first event, we collected something near 45,000 pounds of electronics and appliances. And we were doing it fall and spring, and with how the numbers are and with the trends we're seeing, we've moved it to once a year starting last year, and we do it in the spring, and that ties in nice with Earth Day and spring cleaning and all that.
Sure.
And we've got another event coming up Friday, April 28th, and we're going to do that from 10:30 till 1.
Is it in the Kmart parking lot again?
Nope, we're not at Kmart anymore.
Okay.
We're trying a new location, and we're doing it in one of the downtown city parking lots, and that's on the corner of Union and Franklin Street, or more recognizable, directly across the street from the Waupaca Fire Department.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of the main downtown, the big downtown parking lot. And I think one of the reasons for the move is we've had good success doing this on a Friday. We originally did it on a weekend, and a number of events ago we said, well, let's try it on a Friday and see how it goes. And we were really surprised it went really well on a Friday. We had a number of people come despite maybe people being at work, but we do it throughout the lunch hour.
Sure. Now, I was actually there one year with a trunk load, literally, because I save it. It's all in the corner of a garage, so it goes into, this year I think it's going to be a pickup truck. The line to get up to you guys to empty my truck had to have been 70 cars long.
Maybe not 70.
It was long. I was
long,
way
but
out on the
we
street.
tried to do a good job moving it through pretty quickly.
Very fast.
And I think that one of the reasons for moving to the downtown parking lot is a little more centrally located. So if you're someone dashing out for lunch and you're working at the other end of town, you don't have to drive all the way over to Kmart. Everyone can just head down. A lot of people are already downtown, or maybe you're coming downtown for lunch. And so this is something different we're trying just to see if it enhances the event.
Okay, so what all can I bring?
Oh, I'll read the list here. Pretty much, it could be personal electronics or business electronics. You know, we've had businesses bring in boxes and boxes of old phone system equipment, and we'll take all that. So it doesn't matter where it's coming from: computers, servers, laptops, gaming systems, speakers, phone systems, cell phones, tablets, keyboards, mice, cords, printers, copiers, treadmills, microwaves, stoves. And I get at least one phone call every year asking, do you accept vacuum cleaners? And I put that on this year's flyer. Yes, we do.
And that lamp that no longer works, that was in the corner of my house.
We'll take that, but not the light bulb. Light bulbs are probably one of the few things we will not accept at this event that maybe kind of seem to fit in. And then in addition, so all those items we just mentioned are accepted at no cost. Almost everything's accepted at no cost. There are 3 categories of items that the vendor we're working with does charge for them because they have a high cost to actually properly dispose of it because of some of the things that are inside of them or some of the hazards in them. They have to actually pay down the line to get them, safely disposed. And those would be computer monitors, $10 a piece. Televisions are $20 a piece. And any appliance with Freon is $20 a piece. Everything else that we accept at the event is accepted at no cost, though.
And that's not bad because that is as inexpensive or less expensive than it is for me to bring those same appliances or computers down to my local dump.
Yeah, and I'd be remiss not to mention Waupaca County does offer electronics recycling year-round up in Manawa at the processing and transfer facility. And that's a nice service to have, too. They have different fees. I don't know offhand, but I believe they charge for everything that comes in there. So there may be cost for stuff that this event takes at no cost, but then you've got the time to travel up there and dispose of it. So, some people might look at this, well, boy, do I want to pay $20 to dispose of that TV? Well, otherwise you're going to be driving somewhere on top of it to get rid of it. So you got to weigh that out, too.
Sure, and you're going to pay just about everywhere to get rid of the TV anyway.
People don't take TVs for free.
So that's true. You can't give TVs away anymore. So how about all my battery-operated electronics that don't work anymore?
We'll take those.
Terrific. leave the batteries at home, but take that, bring the
Bring the
electronics.
electronics over.
So anything that works with any kind of a battery or I need to plug it in can come to you guys.
Pretty much. Like I said, light bulbs are the only thing that comes to the top of my head that won't get accepted that could be in or related to an electronic. But
Yep, and we want to take those out at home anyway because if we throw them in our trunk, they're going to bust. And then we have all of that glass in our
those
trunk.
aren't fun to clean up.
No, no, it isn't. So again, what day is this, Josh?
Friday, April 28th, 10:30 till 1. Again, we're downtown this time in the big city parking lot right across from the Waupaca Fire Department. So easy to find. We kind of did an overview, looked at the area with Google Maps, and we think we can hopefully get a nice flow of traffic working through there. Hopefully we can get that working nice to, again, route people in and out efficiently and quickly. And
Perfect.
each time we do the event, we always look at it a little bit, and these past few events have gone really well. It took a couple events to really get a good groove on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a couple ideas for this next event. Maybe we can lay out stuff a little bit differently just to make it quicker to unload and get people through. So that's.
And you guys have a semi or semi-trailer there.
Semi comes in and it all gets loaded on there. Usually that whole semi, maybe plus one, gets filled.
And you always make sure that these are disposed of properly.
The vendor we're working through, it's a company called Renew. They're based out of the Fox Valley, and I've been to their facility a couple of times and see what happens after the items get collected here. And they, in order for their business to grow and pick up large corporate customers who dispose of hundreds of computers or servers at a time, they have to be certified because a lot of those large enterprises will not recycle with a non-certified vendor. So they went through all the processes to get all the main certifications, and that's a very stringent process, and they're scrutinized every step of the way what they do. So this vendor we've been working with guarantees that everything's properly disposed of, which is good.
So nothing's going to end up in the backyard of anybody in China?
No.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Keep that in mind. You can get information. You can
cityofwaupaca.org for more details.
Or just call us or stop by, right?
Yep.
And get all of the information. Thanks, Josh, for being in front of the camera with us.
Thanks, Joni.
We'll see you next year. Thanks for joining us for this episode of What's Happening Waupaca. We'll see you next time.